An exciting neutral field game to get this season rolling. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta. From last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns, taking on last year's national champions, the Utah Utes.
You talking to me, bro?
Joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing going. Will kick this away to get us going here. Texas. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
They're going to run it here. He's got the first and still going. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's
I was trying to send the link.
We know about the speed, but he also showed
Caught me while I was trying to send the link of the stream, brother.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looks right for a quick completion. They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
There's the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Hands off to the left. Gets the first and still running. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
And the Utes will line up on 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Fights through a tackle. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes. That is a dream start for the offense, but what an opening possession.
Yeah, sometimes you just want to kind of get settled into a game. These guys didn't really wait at all. They had a script. They knew exactly how to attack the defense, and it works out.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Play looking to throw it. It's a short completion of the big tight end. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He pulls in the catch. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. And he went out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Second down play coming up. He'll hand it off. He's past the marker and still going. Rollers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, how about the back here? He just gets behind that big offensive line, able to lead him into the end zone. Good patience, nice vision, but exceptional teamwork up front on this touchdown run.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the Utah offense takes the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, the defense took the field. They mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
From the 15-yard line, it's second and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking right, this one caught. Defense finally able to get him down after the juke, but he picks up a decent gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. And the wideout goes in motion. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The pass rush closing in. They chase him down and trying to run for it, but it'll bring up fourth down.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? And he laid the hit stick on him there.
Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. From the gun, he looks for an open man. On the move now. Going to try to use his legs here. That's a big hit at the end. They earn a fresh set of downs.
God, I love to see a quarterback willing to put his life on the line for his teammates. What a job here of picking up the first down, taking that big hit, and going right back to the huddle. You can see his teammates patting him on the back.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass. So instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
The Utes pick up enough for a first down here. Quick throw, but the catch is made. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Takes the handoff and he'll head left. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Important 2nd down play coming up. That pass falls incomplete on the final play of an exciting first quarter. So far, this has been a battle on the ground. They're completing the first quarter, and their running game has dominated. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start.
Yes.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. On the move, but can't find the receiver, and he's brought down.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
And he's got it from 56 yards away, never in doubt.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and we'll start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see and kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, and it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Now they're running on the toss. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. They will trust
Get him down there.
55 yards out.
Come back upstairs.
And that one's straight down the middle. And the game is now tied.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Utah offense takes the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Motion now from the tight end. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Oh.
The game moves the ball to the 34.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
2nd down.
Gotta wait till after this play, okay? Yeah, till this play.
Shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the
Pitchers, hurry up. Yeah.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens
Go set the table. Go set the table. Eat your yoga at the table.
It to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Oh, what a grab! They make the stop of the 47. That's enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Yes.
Out of the shotgun, you'll hand it off.
Yeah.
He will be stuffed.
Come on there. You way over there. Why you throwing trash? Did you eat it?
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run.
No, bring it to him.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust.
We need to eat all of it. Here. Yes. Oh, to sit down and drink it at the table.
Getting set. 2nd down play here. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Looking for the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
It's 4th down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it.
Yes. Yes.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Moves out of the pocket. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. Big 4th down.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the 1st down. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's so early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
3rd down coming up after that running play.
Done. Come on. Oh, let's go.
In the right flat. Breaking free at the 35. Touchdown, Longhorns. That's how you finish a play.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
PAT puts them in front by 7.
Don't get that top, Daniel.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum.
Yeah, and get you and trees over trash.
We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. And he'll run out of bounds, picking up a few yards on the play.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. This is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Fighting off the defender. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. And the Utes come up to the line in a hurry-up. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
The Utes lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Fires it to the
come on, man, they ain't cheating. That's an interception, man. I read that all the way.
The tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Did exactly where he was going. That's a 99 overall corner. Come on, bro. They got 3 purple badges. We're not trying to hit none of that.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. The receiver grabs it. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. First and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Utah.
I'll see them.
Well, that's how you close a half up. What a game we have already. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
And the extra point was up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone.
Come on, bro. Like, yo, come on, man. Like, they are blessing you right now. First the interception. Now you got a linebacker catching a 98 speed running back. Get out of here.
And the Utes will kick it off and begin the second half.
I can't even remember what. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I didn't even think I was going to do that myself.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone.
There you go. He ain't catching that time. Why can't you do that before half? Do that before half and after half. Come on, man.
Of all the skilled players on the field, I think this guy might be as gifted as anybody. What a great demonstration of instincts and just raw speed. Once he got into the open field, nobody was going to catch him.
BAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Utah offense takes the field. First play of the second half is a handoff.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense.
You know you my new rival, right? It ain't Oregon no more.
Big play through the air to your receiver.
It seemed like I'm the only one who can give you a game in here. I could only one to come close. That's a RPO.
Try the right here. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Can he make it to the mark?
Definitely thought it was going the other way.
Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
The Utes getting set on 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Pass made on the outside. He hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
And the Utes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket.
You should even have caught it, bro. You right there. You should at least smack the ball out this, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. You watching them, brother. He in front of you.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. The shotgun running play call. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made after a move to the 21.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Utes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. Zero running route. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal.
Yo, the whole line. The line is running next to this nigga. He catching the ball.
After a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kurt?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is
half the line elite downfield elite. That's crazy.
With a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone.
It was a hole just a little bit too small. Let's get the loop from this.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time.
What's the flag?
First play of the drive, they look to the right. The tackle is made.
But they shit. I didn't know y'all even knew that penalty existed. God damn.
It's controversial, but that lineman a little bit too far downfield, and that's a costly penalty.
Had to give them the rule book for them to remind these motherfuckers of the rules.
One back in backfield, and he'll get the carry.
Phony ass fucking referees.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Going backwards to open up this series. 2nd down and 16 now. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The Longhorns will look to convert here on 4th down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Quarterback
Oh,
looks to
that
his
was.
right and finds his man.
These
He's
refs.
not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a
Don't
huge
leave
fourth
him
down
downfield on
stop.
me, but don't call it on this
Chris,
one.
I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. We get to the end of 3. It's been a tremendous competitive battle here as we check out some of the stats so far. Let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. They try to sneak it for the first. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
Usually with a quarterback sneak, the worst thing that could happen is you get stopped for no gain. This guy's trying to make something happen that's not there, and he loses yardage on 3rd and inches. Now we got 4th down.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. 4th down, looking to throw for it.
Yo, this is nuts, bro.
They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Well, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
And the junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. Touchdown in Utah. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
PAT is up and good. You lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Offense takes the field. The back's got it.
Like Joe.
You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about this defense. Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground. And it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He's looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That catch makes it a more manageable third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And we're going to throw now on 1st down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the balls even snap, you're looking for a matchup you want to exploit, take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up the first down.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a first down. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. The quarterback will throw it off the run pass option. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a receiver. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
They mix it up with a run. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. Formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Running through the tackle. Defense makes the tackle, but that wildcat look does produce a first down. The Longhorns come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Takes the ball and heads
like, yo, those niggas are funny.
loss of 4.
Tackling us.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it second down and 14 here. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Touchdown, Texas. This offense really clicking.
What a touchdown here to pull them within one with under a minute to go. Conventional wisdom says you kick the extra point and you rely on your defense to send this game to overtime. But you could go for two to try to take the lead.
And the offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining. And the coach says, forget overtime. We're going for two. Try to win it right here. He escapes the pocket. And now the defense able to bring him down.
Oh, my gosh. You talk about a soul-crushing result here. They could have just tied it up with the extra point. They decide to go for the lead, and, man,
yo, like, yo.
All hope is going to be on that kick now.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.